Fallout 76, even with all like the negativity, the Metacritic review bombing and everything like that, I still have been enjoying playing Fallout 76, at least for PvE. When we go to PvP though, that's where I get really annoyed with the game, because there are methods that apparently, quote-unquote methods, that Bethesda has made for there to be an anti-griefing, basically, inside of the PvP end of this game. But I feel like their anti-griefing methods are, one, not really there, and number two, actually promote griefing even more. Like, it's ridiculous on how these things work. I don't know if they fixed any of these things recently, but this is how I experienced it, and I was so confused on how PvP works. Like, when some of these things are just simple, like, it would make sense to work this way, but then it doesn't work that way. And yet they were like, oh, we made so many ways of ensuring that griefing is not going to be a problem in this game. Most of the time, PvP is going to be more of like a friendly way of being like, hey, let's do some PvP, not, hey, I'm going to annoy the crap out of you kind of deal. So, yeah, let's start with the story that began this problem, as in what I dealt with a while ago, quite multiple times actually, but let's talk about me taking a workshop as a perfect example. So I took the munitions factory. Now I understand that this workshop is very popular, so I am in no way, shape, or form going to think that no one's going to try and claim it off of me. No way. I ensured that I locked the doors, that I put barricades. Like, I even, like, instead of just locking doors, I actually put, like, barricades in front of the door. So then, like, there was actual, like, no ways of really getting inside unless if you break those items. And I was going around my own business, you know, just exploring the world and so on, and then I get the notification that, hey, you got to retake your workshop. And I look over there and I see two dudes wanted, one with 30 caps, one with 10. I go over there, and number one, they already claimed my workshop. And like I got the notification of someone claiming it, and I fast traveled there, and it was already taken from me, like 100%. Next, so I get there, and they're obviously wanted, so I kill both of them. Both of them, they're both dead. I start trying to claim my workshop. They are, number one, they continuously respawn right outside the door. So they are able to keep getting in. I can't barricade the door with any more, they destroyed it. That's why they were wanted. They broke in. They were that eager to get this base that they just broke down the walls, got wanted, and yeah. So I'm trying to claim this workshop that they took like fairly quickly without me getting notified. So I'm trying to reclaim this that I killed the two dudes off of, and before I even get like 25% claim to the workshop, they're already inside. And not only that, they're able to kill me. And I lose caps. Yes, I lose caps. And I wouldn't be surprised if it went in their pockets. Now, these were people who were griefers. That's when you're wanted. Why is it that they're able to just straight up kill me? I know that me claiming my workshop is initiating PvP, but that's the thing. I won the battle, and it's just a headache of King of the Hill. That, like, with constant spawning right near the hill. So I keep fighting these dudes, and we're both losing ammo, we're losing caps, we're breaking our weapons, our armor, to try and take this workshop. Literally, the way of winning this battle is to not. Literally to not even be a part of it. So, for example, if you claimed the workshop and you were like, yes, I worked so hard on this. If someone wants to constantly be an annoying fly and just buzz around your workshop, they can, and they will own it. If they are that persistent, they will claim that workshop entirely. You who wants to explore the world and whatever while your stuff is being made or whatever, like it's whoever that's the most annoying, the most griefiest griefer wins. I had people in this occasion I completely just stopped. I gave it to them, but I ensured that when I claimed the workshop, I deleted everything that I built so they didn't get any of the freebies. They had to use materials to get back those things up. And the second time this has happened, the other people actually left. They did exactly what I did, where it's like, this is not worth it. The PvP is just, it's a mess. And I'll go into detail what they should do to fix this, but you know, Bethesda, they got microtransactions and stuff, and they're like, this is gonna pay for free DLC. Yeah, okay, you're gonna open up vaults and add a few features. I hope that they're fun, but you really need to try and figure out actually fixing the problems at hand. I mean, what was the point of the beta in the first place other than to stress test your servers? It should have been also to test out bugs and so on, as you made it sound to be at E3. You did not say, oh, you know, just the server. No, like, we got glitches and we're going to fix those. This beta is going to fix it. And then, yeah. But again, I love the PvE. I really do. I know, shocker. But then there's the occasion of PvP. So there was two dudes just shooting at me. Just completely, I didn't want to be a part of PvP. I was like, I got junk on me. I'm not going to battle. I'm not going to do that. And I lose my health just slowly. Not quick like in a regular PvP, just very, very slow. They don't become wanted until it seems like I die. Like they could have killed me. My junk would have fell. They would have took my junk that is way more worth than 10 caps. So when they kill me, they just get a wanted of 10 caps. And then that's it. And if I go to get revenge, so if I do go for revenge and get that guy that's wanted now to do justice, it then initiates they can get revenge, they can respawn on me, and for some reason PvP is initiated on them still, and I start to lose cap. So I lose in the end against a griefer. Like if you do the math, like how it was working was, and I noticed that I was like, even killing the wanted dude, I lost caps in the end when he killed me the next time and kept griefing me. And not only that, I lost all my junk. He took it. He took it. So their anti-griefing methods are just non-existent and they're not smart. They're really not. Honestly, people can just destroy your entire base if they wanted to. And it's like, yeah, you know, whatever. I'm going to lose 30 caps to 160. Who gives a shit? And I don't approve. Like, honestly, how it should work is that if you're griefing certain things, it's a bigger issue to yourself. I can understand if someone accidentally shoots your base and they just get 10 caps, but when they take out like an entire wall or an entire generator with a weapon, or clearly they're doing it on purpose or whatever, you should have a wanted symbol of a lot of caps, like 100. And it goes out of their pocket entirely, which I know this. I believe that when people are wanted. And if you kill the wanted person, there's no PvP after that. As in, like, they can't kill you now. They can't get revenge. They can't do that. They were wanted. They were griefers. They don't get that luxury. Now, when I go to the workshops, and this is one of the things that I feel like would just make perfect sense, but they didn't do this. Because it's King of the Hill. And it's all about, like, you know, who wins to own this shop. And even if you win and they decide to be like, you know, I'll leave it alone, they could seriously wait outside until you leave to go do whatever in the world. And as soon as you do that, leave the world, not leave the world, but like go and explore, they could claim it right away. Like, you have to sit there and protect it. It's annoying. It's not fun. So The simple fix, what I thought is how it was working, is that when you claim a workshop, if someone wants to try and take it from you, it initiates a friendly 1v1. Not a whole squad, the 1v1 on the person who's trying to claim it. And they have 2 minutes. So, as in, I have 2 minutes to, like, I get a notification saying someone wants to take my workshop. They have 2 minutes to wait for me. Just 2 minutes. And what I mean by that is that, like, before the meter of claiming the workshop starts to happen. That's the biggest point, because once they claim a workshop, it goes instantly. It should be 2 minutes to give me time to load, to fast travel, finish whatever I'm doing at the moment, get away from enemies, and get over there. 2 minutes is to me, it's even short, to be honest, with how many occasions you're going to be in, like, certain situations, but still, 2 minutes. Then after that 2 minutes, if I'm not there, it starts the claim. They can start the claimant without me there. But if I get there, and I get inside that circle, and I initiate the PvP, it's a 1v1. Simple. I don't care if they kill me with a fat man. I don't care if they put down a bunch of mines. I don't care what they do. But this is how it should work, is if I take, well, let's give the example of me taking out that person who's trying to claim my workshop. I take him out. And heck, maybe he just gets downed, and I decide to revive him. I decide to be a good player and revive him. But because he's down, and he lost that PvP, he cannot claim my workshop now. He cannot take it. Maybe he's got, like, a certain amount of hours, real-time hours, of being locked out of that workshop entirely, where they cannot claim it. And then they have to wait till that cooldown is done. When that cooldown is done, they can try it again. But now they lost. Now, if I lose, then he gets to claim it, and I cannot try and reclaim it. I have to wait that 2 hours. Real-time 2 hours cooldown to try and take it back. If I want to. That's if I want to. I feel like that would have been so much better, because it gives you a clear indication by the game that leave this alone. Move on. You can come back. Not this annoying respawn, annoy, wait till the person leaves. Like, that is just, it sounds like it makes sense, right? Like, that's something that I thought that would be a given when it came to the workshops. Because if someone wants to be a jerk inside of your world, they get to do that. I have honestly not really seen much of a negative, like, approach to griefing. Like, I really don't see it, because I see so many people doing that sometimes just out of the random, like taking out someone's camp to just constantly annoying you about your workshop, just all sorts of ridiculous stuff. Like, the PvP is already kind of annoying and broken, but the way it works is the biggest problem. I don't care that it's not, like, the most, you know, skillful way of PvP. I really don't care about that, because when they made it sound that, oh, you have to shoot each other to initiate like, and they're like, it's almost like a handshake agreement that let's do PvP. I was like, oh, that's cool. So their PvP is going to be more lines of, like, it's not forced, it's not a grief land. It's literally like, if you want to turn it on and do that, you can, but it's not like, it's an optional thing. And even when you initiate into PvP stuff, it doesn't end up being a constant annoyance of someone doing this to you to annoy you or whatever. But that's how PvP works in Fallout 76 right now. So this is exactly, I'm going to just give the rundown of exactly what they need to do. They need to change the values of being wanted. If someone destroys your camp, or like every single object, like, it'd be understanding if they just accidentally hit it. But if they actually take out an entire wall, a few things, then they should get around, I would say, 100 caps wanted on their head. Not 10, not 30, 100. And it comes out of their pocket. That's how it should work. If they try and claim a workshop, they should not become wanted. If they try and destroy things and picklock stuff, they become wanted with like maybe 30 caps. But if they actually steal things from, and depending on how many things are left inside your workshop, the more the stuff, the more wanted they get, because they're stealing, they're being a griefer, whatever, and you locked it. I don't know. But the biggest thing as well is that they can't respawn next to you. If they do, and you won, and they seek revenge, and they lose that revenge, then if you have the option to turn it off, like as in be like, I'm done. You can't seek revenge anymore. You had your try. But they can continue and continue and continue. It's just, it's annoying. It's very, very annoying. And if I kill someone that's wanted, they should not be able to do anything to me. I did justice against someone that was trying to grief. There should not be any revenge mechanic or a way where I'm now into PvP and they can shoot me. There shouldn't be that. But there is. The PvP is a big mess, and they really need to work on it. I know they have to work on a lot of other things in most people's opinion, but I feel like if they were to, like, I am not really enjoying claiming workshops that much because of the fact of how PvP works, and I would enjoy it a lot more if it felt like it was more of a fair encounter like that, rather than just constant griefing. People just will continue to annoy you till you give up what they want. Like, it just makes no sense. But that's just my opinion. You can let me know in the comments down below if you agree with me, if you disagree, and if you want this to be a thing. Like, I don't know, talk about it. Like, tweet this video out to Bethesda, or, you know, make a post or whatever about this, like, video or whatever, or not put the video in there and just mention my ideas, or your own ideas that work to change PvP, where it's more of a fair battle rather than an annoying grief mess. That's how it's been. So, I don't know, but I just wanted to talk about that because I have been enjoying doing Fallout 76, but that is one big issue that I've been having outside of, like, the other things like the stash size, the glitches, the crashes and stuff. Like, other than that, like, that's the main thing I wanted to talk about was with the PvP, because I really, really wanted to talk about that because I don't see many people really speaking about these issues. And yeah, I do hope that they do something about it, but who knows. But either way, thank you so much for listening. I want to know your thoughts on this issue. But again, thank you for listening. Chibi out.